pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have. And the Huskers will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Ready! Back to it, and they'll give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Against the defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of opportunity. You can't just drop back on that last run. You're going to have to find another way to get it going, hand him the ball.
Second down. Blasted as he lets it go. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this. And in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity. Some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game so far.
He's got it together. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, no doubt they want to come out here and test the secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the arm talent to put the ball there. It's a great start for this offense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they outscore. Double right. This game, hey, 27 jump. Had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to it.
Ready, go! On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job.
Here we go.
He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more. They've got a lot of good playmakers. They don't have to reinvent the wheel this early on.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding on the football. He showed you all his ability on that team.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to get a touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
On the ready. Flag. On set.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Dip 3 soda. Come on, set.
Leaves it with the back. Navigates up massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Chance to build a little momentum here by
4-1-4
converting this
satellite.
third down
Ready.
from deep in your own territory. Might be
Direction.
calling a hot route. Out of the shotgun on third down. He rifles one deep to the left. He allows the first down. They stop him at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed and
Ready.
with that explosive play.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Eyes on the move. He's got an open man. Loses his way through.
Well, this offense is showing that it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play, and they take another shot at it, and they completely flipped the field.
He's going to lose it on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air on second down. Come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with the running back. Now
receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation of being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to put that position in at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he's been making his mark on this offense.
You try to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there is absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly.
Trying to beat the D. Hits him inside the 20. He's still going. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time.
Here we go, here we go.
Nice job. What the defense is good at.
Wants to go up top. He's got it removed. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Trick 9B. Right.
They'll try to get him with the run. He pushes it. Second and goal for the offense.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Where to go? Grab the short pass to put the Sixers on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the ball, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is good. Right? The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense
Music
back
note.
on the field. They find
Charcoal.
themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads it left. Beautiful. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that time to protect it and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
Six Provane.
There's going to be a
22,
time when he's
water.
going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, they always real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Start. Ready.
Quarterback may change this route.
180.
Back to pass on second. This time it's complete. Really? Right now, they got since it's their first of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headset.
Ready.
If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Here we go.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can run.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the defense. Justin, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And he was fortunate not to lose yards on that play. Branches back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Running off there just by the defense, getting it back for the closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. There, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Steps in front and takes it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 flash today. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They run by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pick up the first down at the 30. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pushes up. And he was hit.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with hit him on that play. That forced the incompletion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, and no way.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Huskers can really attack on this second and short.
Drum!
They'll run it from the
just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get the... has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's in. Knocked away by the knee.
The defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man.
Okay, break.
Get those guys on the ground.
Here we go.
Having the footballs running running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swimming in the football.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. He's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target.
Four base bait! Four base bait!
Execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's that gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Here's his offense with a fresh set him down.
Cornhole, 88. Ready, set. Base, 27, jump.
Quarterback adjusting
Base,
the
to
pattern.
the line, to the line.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to pick up a little bit short of sticks.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's going to slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside. Showtime to go, baby. And he just...
Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Let everybody live with the results. Everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
Lost a throw on first down. Under fire.
Defensively, you got to back up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative. They're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to go.
He hurls one deep down the left side. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're
Football
probably
seven.
going to throw
Football
it. What can
seven.
you dial up here?
Hole! Hole! Ready!
From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth today. Good game. His defense has set them up for a big play.
And that is elite third down defense. Get him in third and long, and then you look to
Music down. Ready. Okay, ready.
I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that guy.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that no matter how good your receiver is. This team's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big hit.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is
Stick
feel,
propane.
understanding where the
Ready up.
holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a
Hey,
man.
camper.
And these wide receivers
Camper.
are dangerous nowadays because they do it so
Ready.
fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Snags it over the middle. They say there's one fan base for the one in Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
Set. Ready. Hunt one in.
They'll run the option.
Go, run.
First down and still on his feet. Nice job to
Cheetah,
keep it
cheetah.
himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
What are you?
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Got it downfield. And he'll take it in and cross it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back
221
onto
wing.
the field.
Ready up.
They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up
Okay,
there on the
break.
scoreboard.
Set up.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught now. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage to him.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up the coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but the success that you guys have thrown it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up. Try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
Form. On the ready.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Make the catch. He's got first down yardage if they move it to the 44.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over
Here we go.
500
Set.
yards receiving on the year.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of Fellas, we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 27, John. Cooler, 18. Cooler, 18.
Defense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Hits the open man. That's not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Down. Ready, go.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught.
Those are the kind of guys that produce like this.
And he made the extra point without running. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Flag.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to play
Military
the ball.
stun.
Everybody
Military
on
stun.
defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him and make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some...
He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. He'll be just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field. Make the defense play more conservative.
Sneak score.
This is like having an extra running back. Time, baby. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And they'll it. And they swarm him under. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. The offense has really been
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here we go, here we go.
After exploding for that huge run back to work. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground.
Let's go, let's go.
In a hurry.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period.
Let's go! Ready?
Really good line against into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position. This clock away.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here.
Get
late in
three
the game.
soda!
The
Get
defense
three
knows
soda!
the run's coming, right? So they're gonna be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Peterson.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Banner!
Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond back. And I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world. He's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get.
He's got it on the outside. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field.
Ready!
On the run, he leads with the pass. Gets it out to the 7-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now the fourth, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat.
Direction! Ready!
Percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in strong inside the 20.
It's your job to stop me or actually get concerned. Because this offense obviously has got themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to do so.
zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. Gash! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get right on the outside kick.
At this point in the game, in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Got it? Ready, go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he's got it down to the 3-yard line really well down on that throwing catch. The offense will have to use his first time out of the half. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal.
Ready!
Go straight ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2
Here we
downs.
go, here we
what
go.
are you thinking here?
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another stop.
They'll immediately call timeout. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's not going to take it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time. Now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the Not much there. It's out through the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So on the
He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The officials stop the clock for this 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd.
Set hot! Ready!
To change this route.
Set up!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskers will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. We got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Here we go!
This
Set!
thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one's a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
4 face base
Now
fake.
they've got to
4
hustle to
base
the
fake.
line and get set.
What is
From the red zone, looking for a space.
Drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They have
a shot toward the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around. The hands team is able to rally. Let the game in. Hand the offense, choosing to just have the quarterback take a lead. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked